What's up, everybody? I'm Darren Randall. Welcome back to Let It Be Known. We got Lamar in today. What's good? What's good with you, Lamar?
Hey, what's up, Darren? Just happy to be here. Always a pleasure.
Shit, blessed to be alive today. It's a late night Saturday, but we're gonna be talking about the games for this week. I'm pretty excited. I know you excited. It's supposed to be some good games heading into this week. But without further ado, let's get it started. We're gonna just be this game's predictions this week. Let's go present. I'm excited for this week, man. I know it's that Sunday night gonna be a crazy game, even though it's no Dak there. I'm still expecting something big.
That's
Let's
why
go.
I'm
So,
especially excited for this week.
yeah, I know you especially excited for that one. That's a big rivalry for you.
Oh yeah, big rivalry. It's gonna really determine a lot of things.
All right, so let's pick out the games for this week. Let's give our week 6 game predictions. So the first one, you got the Ravens versus the Giants. Lamar, I'm gonna let you start it with the Ravens versus the Giants. Who you got?
So I'm gonna have to go with the Ravens right here. I'm not just saying that because I'm biased. Eagle fan. They're Giants in our division, but I feel like the Ravens. The games that they lost this season was to some tough teams, and also I feel like they blew some games as well. So I feel like as long as they know how to finish, especially late in the game, they can pull it out. And of course they got the talent of Lamar Jackson. So hopefully, not even hopefully, I feel like they can get this W for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the Ravens too. It could be a blowout, but if it's not, don't be surprised if the Giants come and sneak a win. Like they've been playing good this season. Saquon Barkley's been running the ball good, and I feel like the Giants is like that sleeper team. Even though they're not crazy, they're not trash, but they that team that could just knock you out of nowhere. So I'm gonna go Ravens
Exactly.
too. Yeah, Ravens 2-1-1. All right, the next
Yeah,
week
I
you
know.
gonna have the Jaguars versus the Colts. Who you going with?
Jaguars Colts. Ooh, that's a big game actually. That's a huge game.
That's 10
I'm gonna have to
o'clock.
go with yeah, that's huge. I'm gonna have to go with the Colts right here though, just because I feel like the Colts got a little more to prove. They were the favorites coming into the season to win this division. Looks like the Jaguars are handling themselves pretty well, but they're a young team as well. But the Colts, they have a veteran quarterback Matt Ryan. They have a strong running game, strong offensive line. So I feel like I got the Colts right here. I think the Colts is gonna take this right here. And
What's your
Stephon Gilmore is here too, so he locking shit down. Scrap mode. Seatbelt committee. Let's get it.
what scoreboard?
Scoreboard. Ooh, damn. I think it's gonna be a low scoring game. I feel like the score probably is gonna be about 17-14. It's gonna be a good defensive game, but I feel like the Colts gonna be able to pull that out.
Colts 17-14. All right, so
Yeah.
after watching the Colts on the last couple weeks, the football has been ass. Matt Ryan's been terrible to watch, but somehow they sneaking these wins out. And the Jaguars, you got a team that's kind of they starting to prove themselves slowly but surely. They got a new coach. Trevor Lawrence look like he's taking control of this offense. But I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go with the Colts also. I feel like I want to say I don't think Jonathan Taylor is gonna be playing this week, but I feel like the Colts got a better all around team. The Colts seen a little bit more. This Colts got a better defense, and they should have a better offense. So I'm going Colts probably. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 17-10. Colts 17-10.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
I'm
why.
gonna.
Oh my bad.
You
That's what I was
said
saying. That's the reason why I didn't want to pick a high scoring game because I remember I was like, okay, John Taylor is not playing, so
yeah. That's why I'm like, and they struggling to score a touchdown. Period. But against the
yeah.
Jaguars defense, it's not like they crazy. So we're gonna see. Next game, you got no Mac Jones. His ankle still fucked up. You got a great running game being with the Browns with Chubb. So who are you taking? Patriots versus the Cleveland Browns.
This is I ain't gonna say this is just like an easy pick for me, but I definitely got Cleveland Browns winning this one. I believe they're playing at home at First Energy Stadium, 10 a.m. game. Hopefully the weather is gonna be pretty decent, but you already know, man, whether it's snowing, it's raining. You already know the Cleveland Browns is gonna run the ball with Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb is gonna do his thing. He representing the Georgia Dogs. Georgia Dogs on the road. Nick Chubb is gonna be on the road this game. I got the Browns winning. I actually got the Browns winning handily. I think the score is probably gonna be about 24-10. I want to
Yeah,
say
you saying they gonna
24-10.
spank that ass? You saying they finna spank
Yeah, I
that
think yeah,
ass?
they're gonna spank them. I think they're gonna spank. I think the Patriots got They just missing a key piece in Mac Jones, man. Mac Jones is a key piece. Bailey Zappi, I mean that guy Zappi, whatever his name is, he's pretty good, but he's not a Mac Jones.
Even like I seen a lot of Patriots fans, and I seen this on somebody commented and said that the Patriots making Mac Jones do too much this year compared to last season. It could be true. I feel like they took the training wheels off him a little bit. That's why he was been struggling towards the beginning of the season. But with him being out, even with him being in, I think the Patriots probably could have won this game because. I mean, not the Patriots. The Browns could have probably won this game because like you said, Chubb, the run game is filthy. You put in Hunt in, it's a 1-2 punch. I like the Browns all around team better than the Patriots. So either with or without Mac Jones, I would have took the Browns. And especially when they get Deshaun Watson, it's really gonna be filthy. But like you said, I'm gonna probably take the blowout too. I'll probably go 21. What'd you go?
24-10.
24-10. I'm going 21-10. I'm going 21-10.
I just got a feeling Amari Cooper gonna go crazy a little bit in the first half, and then you feel me. That's gonna be a little defensive game in the second half.
See, too bad we ain't got better than California because me and you, I'm feeling like a lot of these games ain't too hard so far. A lot of these games shouldn't be, but NFL Sunday always tends to surprise you with some crazy shit. Like you wake up, I remember I woke up late on a Sunday, I over here looking, I'm like, damn, like some of these games really be surprising you. Some of these teams you wouldn't expect to win. Next game we got Bengals versus the Saints. I feel like that's gonna be a competitive game.
Oh hell yeah, that's gonna be a very competitive game. That's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a good game, definitely. But if I had to pick who's gonna win, I would go with I would have to go with the Cincinnati Bengals, just because they actually have a quarterback right now. I don't think Jameis Winston is playing this game as well. Andy Dalton. No disrespect. I'm sorry, no disrespect to Andy Dalton. Sorry about that. Andy Dalton is a solid veteran quarterback, but I got Joe Burrow doing his thing this game. Joe Burrow got Jamar Chase. He got T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd, Hayden Hurst. You got Joe Mixon. He can run the ball and receive the ball at the backfield. Like this team is raw right here. They didn't go to the Super Bowl for nothing, so they got something to prove again. They're trying to go back. They're trying to represent the AFC North, and that I think they're gonna do their thing in New Orleans this game. New Orleans, I don't think is Olave. I think Olave is out. Mike Thomas is Mike Thomas playing this game?
I don't know. I think I'm pretty sure Mike Thomas is out this game. Pretty sure.
So I think the Bengals gonna win this, and I think score probably be about like, damn. I go 21. I go 21-7.
21-7.
Yeah.
You think the Bengals about to get off on them like that?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Shit, I'm once again like I can't go against it. I'm gonna have to go with the Bengals too. But I feel like the Saints gonna put up a fight. But being without Jameis Winston, that's the fucking problem. I feel like the Saints, to be honest, with Jameis Winston, I feel like they could have knocked off the Bengals because the Bengals and Bengals fans don't come at me, but last year was a fluke to me. I feel like the Bengals are a little bit ahead of their time. I don't agree that they made it completely off of just their goodness of being a great team. I felt like a lot of luck had to play into that last season, but this season it's been kind of iffy. But I feel like the Bengals this should be a game where maybe you could get the wheels rolling. It could be a blowout. I'm gonna go Bengals 24-10. 24-10 Saint. 24-10 Bengals. We're gonna see how that plays out. It's gonna be a good game.
I'm over here looking at these stats right here, league rankings. So I'm seeing the Bengals.
You looking at what their offense right now?
Yeah, I'm looking at their offense. So I predicted the Bengals to win. I still got the Bengals winning, but I stand a little corrected. The Saints, they're 12th in the league in points scored per game, and the Bengals are 16th. So, hey, the Saints, they scored a little more points than the Bengals, but hey, this is the game for the Bengals to turn it around though.
You gotta look at you gotta look who's playing at quarterback this week though. I feel like at the same time, I can't do it, man.
They scheme it up for Taysom Hill though. He always somehow find a way to,
Man.
to
when it's good, it's great with Taysom, but when it's bad, it's like fuck. He wanted how much to play quarterback? he want to play starting who? I can't do it.
Right.
All right, so next game you got the Buccaneers of Tom Brady against the Steelers team. Great defense, but this is gonna be Pickens or Pickett. It's his, so he already had his first game against the Bills last week as his first start, and then this week he's going against Tampa as his second start. He has a tough ass stretch of games, but I can't go against Tom. I'm gonna have to go with the Steelers. I'm gonna make the first pick for this. So I got to go with the Steelers. I gotta go with the Tampa. My bad. I gotta go with the Buccaneers. I don't think the Steelers gonna be able to beat. Yeah. My bad. I ain't trying to make no big ass predictions like that. That's a little crazy. That's a Kanye one. But I'm gonna have to go with the Buccaneers. I don't feel like the Steelers gonna be able to beat Tom. You got a young quarterback, a young team trying to figure it out. Give him a chance, give him an opportunity. I feel like it's going to be good for the Steelers young quarterback. He's going to get some game experience. You're going against Tom Brady. That's already you're going to be able to see him firsthand, see how he handles himself on the field, and then you're going to have to go against a solid Tampa Bay defense, and that's another problem. But I'm going to go Tampa Bay 30-10, 30-14 Tampa. What you going?
Damn, man, I want to make a bold prediction so bad, just because I feel like Mike Tomlin is such a great coach. I know he's going to try to rally the troops this week. They obviously know this is a huge game. This is like basically the reigning champs right here that they're about to play against. And they're playing against Tom Brady. Like Tom Brady's coming to town. Like anytime Tom Brady's coming to town, it's a huge game. You feel me? Especially against the Steelers, knowing what the history is like. I'm gonna have to go with the bold prediction. Actually, I think the Steelers might end up shocking and upsetting the Buccaneers this week. The Steelers are 1-4, but like I said, Mike Tomlin, he's trying to turn it around this season. They're not trying to go down without a fight. And I think they're gonna go heavy with the running game. You got Najee Harris versus Leonard Fournette, but I feel like Najee Harris gonna go over 100 yards. Mark my words on that. Deontay Johnson.
Hey, I'm writing. Like you said, mark your words. I'm writing it down right now because, hey, after the game, I'm gonna come back. You said Steelers who? Like you said, Steelers is winning what?
Look, Najee Harris gonna go over 100 yards. We got Kenny Pickett. He gonna do his thing. He gonna try to spread the ball around. But I'm not gonna go too crazy because I feel like Buccaneers defense they are pretty elite. My prediction, I feel like the Steelers gonna pull it out, and I feel like the final score would be about I think it's gonna be a high scoring game actually. I think it's gonna be about I want to say 31 to 24 Steelers.
So you feel like Pickett could put up 24 points when he damn near got shut out against the Bills last week?
Yeah, but I feel like they've been back to the drawing board. They seeing what they seeing what suits him better. So I feel like he can do it this. I feel like he can pull it out this week.
Hey, if he pull this shit out, man, I'm about to call every NFL fantasy, every NFL betting site, hey, y'all got to get this motherfucker Lamar, bro. He over here predicting the future. That's a crazy ass dub if that happens. But another NFL early one, we got the San Francisco 49ers versus the Atlanta Falcons. This should be a good game. Who you taking?
You said the Atlanta Falcons, right? My bad.
First, the San Francisco 49ers.
I got the Niners. I got the Niners winning this. This is a funny game too because you got Mike Shanahan, going back to Atlanta, so that's gonna be a good game. But I got the Niners pulling this one out. I feel like Deebo Samuel he gonna do what he do with the fly sweeps and he gonna get his carries. And he gonna catch some balls over the middle. Pause. He gonna catch some over the middle. And then I feel like Jimmy Garoppolo gonna do his thing. He's a great game manager, and I feel like the defense is gonna show up, and especially secondary gonna do their thing. But I got the 49ers winning this one. I got this being a close game though, because you can't sleep on Marcus Mariota. Marcus Mariota is a pretty good quarterback in this league. I got the score.
They made a crazy ass comeback last week against Tampa when they was down 21-0 damn near coming into the fourth quarter. They ended up losing 21-15. So
I'm saying crazy.
They shut out Tampa for a whole half of football.
Yeah, see they just got to do that from the start. Not they just can't wait till third, fourth quarter to start doing stuff like that. But yeah, I got the 49ers. I got the 49ers pulling this one out. I got the score being let's see, 24 to. I don't know why I keep saying 24, but I say 24 to 7.
24-7. Them going major
Yeah.
blowout. So I'm looking at it. Niners might be without Nick Bosa. They just lost Jimmy Ward. Now he came back for like a game and then he broke his hand. Well, the Falcons, you got a team that just came back. They're showing like Marcus Mariota was looking like the truth last game. I know they had a rough start to start off the game, but the more the game kept going on, they finally started to find themselves. They came back against Tampa, and they really could have won because they got a sack on that third down, but they ended up calling a flag for roughing the passer, and that fucked up the Falcons. But the Falcons could have made a crazy ass comeback against Tom Brady, and I know the fans was hurting after that game. I know they was pissed off after losing to Tom Brady once again in heartbreaking fashion. But as a Niner fan, it's hard to really look at some of these teams and be like, damn, they could beat the Niners. But I also got a feeling like this could be a setup for the San Francisco 49ers. I really feel like the Falcons could come in and just knock them off. Well, Niners going over there, so I feel like they could knock off the Niners. But I'm gonna have to go with you. I'm gonna have to go with the Niners beating the Falcons just because I feel like in the NFL works like this. Once you get a heartbreaking game, you usually don't bounce back unless you're a really good team. Like the really good teams bounce back, but a team that goes like through something so emotional like that, being in the Falcons, I'm not sure if they're going to be able to come back and bounce back and beat another solid defense, another solid ass team being in the San Francisco 49ers. So I'm going to go Niners, beat the Falcons. I'm going to go 17-7. 17-7 Niners.
All right, that's a good score.
For the next week, damn, I'm looking at these games like a lot of these games actually is not that hard, man. A lot of these games should be, but you know how the NFL goes. Like as soon as we think the team going to win, they end up losing. But for this next game, you got the Jets versus the Packers. Who's your pick?
I got the Packers winning this one. The Packers, they struggle a little bit here and there, but I feel like the defense is just a little more stronger. I feel like the Jets, they are coming into their own, but you got Aaron Rodgers versus Zach Wilson, and I'm always gonna go with Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers, he's just got that arm talent. He's like one of the top 2-3 quarterbacks in his league right now. So yeah, I got the Packers. I got the Packers. I got the Packers winning by a good margin. I say the score 14-35.
Okay, 14-35. So I was watching the last game. The Jets ended up beating the Miami Dolphins, and I heard it was one of the rookies, and he was in a press conference. The dude in the interview asked him, "Is you kind of surprised about how good you guys are?" And then he responded back, looking around this team, I was just saying that about ourselves. Like, look how good we are. Like, we are really good. And I'm like, damn, man, y'all was playing the Miami Dolphins. It's not like without Tua. It wasn't like y'all beat a team with Tua. Like, but the Jets, like you said, the Jets is showing a lot of young potential. But when I look at the Jets, they still got a lot more to go. The Packers are looking off and on every game, but I feel like the Packers know that they gotta win. They gotta win each and every game. So I'm gonna get the Packers this game probably. I'm gonna say blowout style. I'm gonna say 35-14. 35-14 Packers. The Jets just ain't got enough, but the Packers defense has been slacking. Like they give up big plays here and there, and Jets, they really know if they're gonna make a play, it's gonna be big. They're not really known to keep eating, like breaking down yards, keep driving the ball downfield. But next, we got, speaking of the Dolphins, you got the Dolphins. Like I was just saying, you got Tua. Without Tua, you got this Miami Dolphin team. And how do you feel about that? Right? They just took. They said Tua's gonna be out once again.
No, yeah, he's gonna be out once again, which as he should. I feel like he needs to definitely take maybe even one or two more games out, and just to evaluate his mental and stuff like that, and his health first and foremost. But I seen that they were starting Skylar Thompson. I guess Teddy Bridgewater. I don't know what's going on with Teddy Bridgewater. I guess he had a concussion as well. But Skylar Thompson's a decent quarterback. He played really well in the preseason, from what I've seen. Dolphins, Vikings, though, you already know, man. I got the Vikings winning this one. You got Kirk Cousins, veteran quarterback, man. Dalvin Cook. They are playing in Miami, but this is a coming out game for Dalvin Cook. Coming back home, he about to show out right in his hometown, Miami Central. Shout out them. You feel me? Then you got Justin Jefferson, JJ. He gonna go crazy. They've been talking mess about him past little weeks because he kind of slowed down from his first two performances of the year or first performance of the year. But don't get it wrong. Justin Jefferson is the top 5 wide receiver in his league. So I got the Vikings winning this one. I feel like it's gonna be a great game though. I feel like it's surprisingly gonna be a good, entertaining game. I feel like the Vikings gonna win this game. I think it's gonna be a score of I want to say 40. I think it's gonna be high scoring actually. I want to say 42-28. I got the
42-28. Damn.
Yeah, 42. Well, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. 42-21. I got the Vikings winning this.
And like you said, he ain't been producing like he did in the first couple games, but a lot of that I feel like I don't know if you remember when we were talking about the Bills. I said once Stephon Diggs got traded and he found like his match and his love, his true quarterback, his numbers start going crazy. Being in Josh Allen with Kirk Cousins, a lot of it is like the ball placement. Sometimes he's really just not looking towards his way. One game it'll be all about JJ. The next game it'll be he's not targeting him as much. But I'm gonna go like you said. Without Tua Tagovailoa, you got a quarterback that looked good in the preseason, but we in the regular season now, and he playing the Vikings. He playing a real NFL team, so I'm gonna have to go Vikings. I'm gonna probably give it. You said what you say? 42-21.
Yeah.
You said 42-21.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck the Vikings versus the Dolphins. Shit. All right, I'm gonna give it 28-7. 28-7. I agree. The Vikings about to blow the Dolphins out. But I feel like I like Mike McDaniel, and I like how Mike McDaniel runs that offense. So you might be able to give some screenplays, maybe to Tyreek. Maybe that'll give him a little energizer. You're gonna have to run the ball to Mostert a lot. It's really gonna depend on all the guys around him.
Oh, I forgot about Mostert. Yeah, that's what I mean. You can't really sleep on the Dolphins scoring points because that's what I feel like Mike McDaniels, that's what he, mostly did in the offseason was to, get guys on their team to utilize as weapons that they could score a lot of points. Even though they don't got Tua or like a Teddy Bridgewater, they got a rookie quarterback, Skylar Thompson. I feel like he could, I feel like he's good enough to spread the ball around to the weapons like Tyreek Hill. You got Jalen Waddle, who can, both of those guys can take a screen 80, 70 yards at any time. You got Raheem Mostert, stupid fast. He can take a handoff to the house at any time. 49er fans know this. And you got Chase Edmonds. Chase Edmonds still on the team. Yeah, Chase Edmonds. You got Chase Edmonds. He's receiving the run game. So yeah, the rookie got some weapons. So shit, you never know. We can see, but I still got the Vikings winning this one.
Like you said, like this offense really wasn't meant for, I guess, specifically Tua. It was really meant for like we're gonna give you a whole bunch of guys that could change the game, a whole bunch of guys that are just straight playmakers. Just give them the ball and let them beat him. And that's what I feel. That's what I like about the Dolphins offense. It's kind of like the Niners offense. You don't need, even though the quarterback is supposed to be like a star position on most teams, when it comes to like the Dolphins and the Niners, you really just you got all these guys. Just find any way possible to make sure they get the ball in them hands and let them beat them, let them do them.
Mm-hmm.
And it just happened to go on the Dolphins' way this year. That Tua, it was perfect. Tua just hopped right in the offense like they've been running it for years.
Mm-hmm.
But next you got Panthers versus the Rams, and the Panthers are without Baker Mayfield. I think he's gonna be out for a couple of weeks. He got a high ankle sprain. Those are hard to come back from for anybody, especially when you got a quarterback who depends on step backs, run, and also mobility as a quarterback. So with the Rams, you got Stafford. The Rams kind of took a step back this year. It's looking like they need help. They need somebody. They need an offense. They need somebody on offense. They need a receiver. They're gonna have to probably make a trade. I know they're hoping and praying for OBJ to come back. I don't even know how big of a difference that would really make though. But who's your pick for this week?
This week I got the Rams. I got the Rams winning this one. I think the Panthers. Not to say they gonna tank or whatnot, but I feel like their defense is pretty raw, but they got players on the trading block. I feel like, they got like a few players that they know that they might be not even be playing them for the Panthers, after a couple of weeks, or after this week. And I just feel like they had not in it. Like you got Brian Burns, who's, might be traded. You got Christian McCaffrey, who's already been talking about trades. So, I mean, like you said, they don't got their starting quarterback. So I feel like Stafford and them, I feel like they're gonna go crazy. I feel I feel like it's gonna be a blowout. I feel like it's gonna be like. I feel like it's definitely gonna be a score like. I say like 30. I say like 38-10 type shit.
Yeah, Panthers.
Right.
I don't know if you've been hearing about, like you said, like CMC is going to be on the trade block, and a lot of rumors been coming around, like the Rams. You got the surprisingly the Niners are in it. You got the Bills in there. I made a video about the Bills be probably the perfect team for him because you wouldn't have to use Josh Allen as much, even though he's kind of injury prone. It's like if they're not asking for too much, why not make that trade for CMC?
Hey, that'd be crazy. CMC and 49er. Ooh.
Shit, I don't feel like he'll last though. When I look at CMC, he's always been kind of injury prone, and the Niners are known for breaking down their running backs because they use them so heavy. So you get CMC, he might not even make it to the end of the season.
You're right. I feel like it's funny you say that because like the big said the Bills, they utilize their running backs in the receiving game and all that. Like, even the Packers too. Shit, if Christian McCaffrey went to the Packers, we already got 2 running backs though, so that probably wouldn't work.
Yeah, so I'll probably not the Packers. Yeah, it's no need to
Kansas
make
City.
Ooh, Kansas City, but I feel like they pass scheming, like they pass game scheming is tough, but I feel like when I look at their run game really could be more than just the running back. It really could be the scheme, period. Yeah. I look at them, I'm like, holes are really not breaking up for a lot of these running backs, even with Edwards. Well, not Edwards. What is it? Clyde, yeah. So even with him, like he has some big plays, but I really feel like that run game, the holes never really open up. The scheme doesn't really look too great when it comes because they're pass majority team. Like, you know, they favor towards the pass. So I guess it does make sense. But yeah, I think you ask CMC with that Chiefs team play action. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Or shit, even CMC with the Rams. Shit, they need a weapon.
So what would help the Chiefs more? Would it be CMC or would it be OBJ?
Help the Chiefs more or the Rams more?
Yeah, help the Chiefs more.
Shit, the Chiefs don't need shit. Without both of them, they don't need too much help. But if I had to choose, I would say.
I mean, they'll need the help, but you look at the receiving core and it's been slowing down a lot. It's really just Kelsey and Mahomes. Yeah, so I feel like a receiver would help.
Yeah, I would say OBJ, definitely.
You say OBJ?
Yeah, because they have running backs. They have Elaire. They have my guy Jerick McKinnon, the Jet. He's nice out the backfield.
And yeah, he did have some big runs last game.
Yeah, and I feel like the Chiefs, they always have the type of offense they have. You can throw running backs in there, and they can they can succeed in the run game and passing game and stuff like that. Because that offense is really based around Pat Mahomes. So
I feel like it would be nice to get the ball out of his hands a little bit too, though, right?
Oh, like on some handoffs and like get some carries. Not him.
Yeah.
Running backs for carries.
Yeah, running backs for carries.
For sure. They need to, because remember they used to have Priest Holmes. That's when it was glory days. So that's what they need to feed. They need to get a bell cow running back that's going to at least get 20, 25 carries like Jamal Charles used to.
Yeah, because it's like, why are you wouldn't want to be passing in the fourth quarter with like 5 minutes left and you still forced to pass the ball because your run game, either they're not moving, you only averaging maybe like 2 to 3 yards a carry type of shit because everyone's expecting to pass. And it's like, what really blows me is like they really a lot of teams are expecting you to pass it and you still pass it anyway because you can do it. But why not run it? True. Why not run it? Everybody knows you're gonna pass it and you still pass it and you fuck them up. But I'm just saying, why not run it?
You gotta keep them on balance.
Yeah, but back to back to what we were saying. I'm gonna go Rams beating the Panthers this week. It's probably gonna be a blowout. They're in rebuild. I don't even know if they're in rebuild. I really don't know what the fuck the Panthers are doing. I'm trying to figure it out. It's like y'all can't even go and rebuild because I thought this was the rebuild. So the Panthers got to really figure it out. Next game, we got the Cardinals versus the Seattle Seahawks rivalry game inside the division. It's gonna be heated. It's gonna be a lot of argument. It's gonna be a lot of whistle blowing. It's gonna be a lot of flags. But who's your pick?
I got the Cardinals. Winning this one. Actually, I feel like this gonna be one of the best games of the day. Actually, but
Me too.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be a really good game. But and like you said, that crowd is gonna be rocking. But I feel like the Cardinals gonna pull it out. I feel like they just got the better quarterback. I feel like Kyler Murray is gonna really do his thing tomorrow. He's gonna
better quarterback. You're saying Kyler Murray is better than Geno Smith? What?
Overall, yeah. In my opinion, overall, yes. I feel like Kyler Murray is definitely better than Geno Smith. Overall. I mean, Geno Smith
Yeah,
probably.
no, I'm just fucking with you.
Oh, yeah, I was about to say Geno Smith. Geno Smith. Geno Smith probably playing, he probably playing well so far right now. But if I had to overall choose a better quarterback, I would say Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray
Yeah.
he gave me the best chance to win on the Sunday. But yeah, I think Kyler Murray is gonna. I think they're gonna win this game. I think the score gonna be. Ooh, it's gonna be sticky. Yeah, I think it's gonna be 21-24. I feel like it's gonna be a good game. Really good game.
Yeah. But yeah, fucking. Of course, Kyler Murray way better than Geno. That's why he just got that bag. But Geno comes out. He's a great like role player and quarterback. He comes in, he plays what he needs to do. He does what he needs to do. Comes off the bench and he makes plays. And especially in the Seahawks offense, I feel like it really fits him. But Seahawks, the Cardinals, any other like let's say that the Cardinals are playing a team that was at the same like skill level as the Seahawks, it'll be a blowout. But since it's inside the division, it's gonna make it a much tougher, closer game. And that's what I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go Cardinals Seahawks, but I'm gonna go 24 to 13. 24-13, but it's gonna be a nail scratcher. It's gonna be like, okay, the Cardinals take the lead, but the Cardinals don't end up really taking the jump until probably like midway fourth quarter, 24-13.
No, yeah, that's why I had to take the Cardinals too, because they played the Eagles pretty tough last week. So I was like, shit, maybe that's a little momentum coming off last week, and then Kyler Murray, way better this week.
We got two more games left. We're gonna say the best for last. But let's go with the Broncos versus the Chargers. This is gonna be an inside rivalry game. I feel like the Broncos need this game. Like they absolutely need this game. They cannot afford to lose this game. They already came off a couple of tough losses the last couple of weeks, and Russell Wilson's been under so much hate, but he's giving all these crazy ass speeches. Like Russell Wilson's like the guy that a lot of these big ass companies will love. This smile, wave, tell the people what they need to hear. I don't care that you threw 4 interceptions. Tell them we're gonna get better. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna tell them everything they need to hear, and that's why I'm gonna have to go with this Chargers team, because the Chargers, I felt like they're a real football team. I feel like they have a real quarterback, a real coach. I feel like they know exactly what their plan is and what their goal is and what they're trying to achieve at the end of this season. Whereas when it comes to the Broncos, there's no stability. You got a quarterback that's over here telling you whatever you want to hear, where the Broncos fans are questioning your quarterback when you just paid them 200 and something, like guaranteed. Like when you give a quarterback that much money and for 7 years, you expect a lot more stability than they've been showing. So I'm gonna go Chargers 20. Fuck, I really like I said, another division game. The division games, as soon as you think they're gonna be blowouts, they never are. So damn, that's a 5. Wait, that's a 5. Oh, that's a 5:15 Monday game. That's a Monday night game.
Oh yeah.
Damn, do I want to pick them right now? Fuck it, we could pick them right now. Fuck, man, that's hella hard. All right, let me go Chargers. I'm gonna go Chargers. I can't really give a score though. That's the problem. Score. Let me go 15 Broncos, 27 Chargers. So 27-15. Wait, 27-15? No. Does that have to be a fuck? Let me go 27-14. 27-14.
27-14.
Yeah, 27-14 Chargers.
Okay. I also picked the Chargers too, though. I got the Chargers winning this one. Justin Herbert, he's elite. I mean, you can't count Russell Wilson out though. Russell Wilson is still a good quarterback in this league, but I got the Chargers winning too. I feel like the score would be about. I think the score probably gonna be 28-21 Chargers.
Oh, you thinking the Broncos about to put up 21 points?
Yeah, I feel like they've been hearing a lot about their offense and a lot about Russell Wilson. And I feel like they're gonna get it figured out. But I still feel like the Chargers are just a good team in general on their defense, and I feel like the Chargers are gonna be able to pull this one out for sure.
So if let's say I had 10 bands in my pocket right now, and I said, Lamar, if I'm gonna offer you 10 bands, do you think Russell Wilson and the Broncos are gonna turn around the season, or do you think they're gonna keep plummeting? What would you go? Would you bet the 10,000 that they're finally gonna figure it out, or they're not gonna figure it out?
Um, I bet 10,000 that they not gonna figure it
You
out.
oh you bet 10,000, but you bet that for that 10,000 that they won't figure it out by the end of this season.
Yeah, they won't figure it out.
What makes you not get that trust in them?
Just because I mean they got a solid defense, but they got a first year coach still, and I'm not too familiar with this coach. Maybe if he was like a familiar coach and like he built Russell Wilson for a long time, and they had that trust, and I feel like he's still working out the kinks. I mean, even though this coach used to work with Aaron Rodgers, but still different. He's he got other responsibilities now. He can't just focus on Russell Wilson like he probably want to. But no, yeah, I feel like it's gonna take some time. I feel like they're not gonna be like the worst team in the league, but
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to the playoffs. They not. Yeah. They're
Oh,
not.
no playoffs.
Yeah.
That's kind of tough too, since you just gave a quarterback 200 something mil.
Yeah. It's
But
tough. But that's the growing pains you get sometimes when you gave like you said you gave them 200 something mil. Hey, now you gave away a lot of this money. Now you can't really sign big time free agents like that. I mean, now you got to go through the draft. That shit gonna take at least 2 or 3 years. You feel me? So it's a cycle, man. It's a cycle. It's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some time. Like Russell Wilson knows too. Like he was a third round pick, and he balled out with it. He didn't win Super Bowl his first year, but it took him about 3-4 years to get in there.
I don't think you can afford that though when your quarterback being 31, 32 years old. You can't wait 3 to 4 years. That's like it's win now when you got a quarterback at that age.
True, but that's why next season they gotta figure it out. They gotta go back and see what they did wrong this season and fix that.
Yeah, but I would have to agree with you. I don't know if they'll be able to figure it out this season because you look at some teams. When I look at a team and I see them struggling early on, I'm like, okay, but you see a light, like you see some light, you see some glimpses of light where you could be like, okay, if they could just do this more consistently, they really could be a team by the end of the year. But when I look at this Broncos team, I'm like, y'all are so many steps behind where I could start to believe that y'all gonna make a big ass jump in 2 to 3 games where it's gonna be like because really right now it's not we're going into week 6. You can't bullshit no more. The first couple of games it was okay to lose, but now it's like, bro, we're getting in damn near midway season already, and you ain't showing no potential or no like big major numbers of growth. So I'm gonna agree. I feel like the Broncos probably won't turn it around, and that's the reason I'm going with the Chargers.
I
Next
feel
game we go
uh,
ahead, go ahead.
no, I'm about to say I feel like a lot of that is just like I don't know the Chargers. They just gotta get healthy too. So I don't know, but my bad. Go ahead.
All right, so with this last game or next game, we got the Eagles versus the Cowboys on Sunday Night Football at 5:20. You got the Eagles, great team. They've been coming off. They were undefeated still, only undefeated team in the league. You got Hurts looking ridiculous with his AJ Brown connection. You got a solid defense, but you on the other side, you're going against the Cowboys, but they got people calling him Cooper Cush, man. Cooper Cush, he over here balling high as hell. He's making nice plays. It's looking like this Cowboys team is playing even. I'm gonna talk about this later in the week, but maybe this Cowboys team could be better without Dak than than they are with Dak. Majority of the reason is because they're using the run game. They're using a lot of these players. They're showing single attributes instead of like Dak. I feel like Dak, a lot of the shit was on him. A lot of it was on his shoulders. And I don't understand that, especially since we've seen so much of Dak. Dak's shown that he's shown that he's a star, but he's shown that he's not like a guy like Pat Mahomes or Tom Brady. Like, put the whole team on my back. I don't feel like Dak's that type of
Yeah.
quarterback.
He's not like
I
that.
really,
He's not. He didn't. He's not the Jalen Hurts type yet.
yeah, that the Jalen Hurts type of guy. Okay, so let's what's your pick then? What's your pick, man?
All right, I got the. You already know, man. I got the Eagles, man. Eagles been holding it down all season. Their defense is, like, I'm pretty sure they rank like top 2, top 3. I don't think we 3 or 2, but top three in the league in defense. And yeah, I feel like that's really our strong point. I mean, our offense is rocking and rolling too, but our defense is crazy right now, and I'm loving it. We got Hassan Reddick coming off the edge. That was a great pickup. He started with Arizona, I believe. Got drafted. He got drafted to Arizona, but he played with Carolina last season. He was a great player for Carolina last season. I've seen, man, I think we played Carolina last season, and he was going crazy on us. So I'm just so happy we on our team now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we got Brandon Graham, and then I feel like our depth on our D line is really what makes us different too, because we got players that get tired, and then the offensive line be tired too. Then we got defensive players that's fresh coming in, and we can just push these guys over because they already tired. You feel me? But yeah, I got the Eagles winning this one. Though. I feel like our offense is really elite right now. I feel like we're gonna keep it going. Like you said, the Cowboys ain't got Dak right now. I do feel like Dak honestly is better than Cooper Rush, even though you say the team plays better maybe without Dak. But I feel like the Dallas Cowboys, they ain't really been really tested like that. Like they ain't really played no team like.
But you say that about the Eagles too, being in the same division. They ain't played no team like that this year so far.
We played the Vikings early. That's what I'm saying. Though we do got a team.
Yeah.
The
Vikings are still questionable though. I ain't gonna lie, they still sus.
They still we're gonna see. But this game, I feel like this game. I mean, hey, whoever win this game, that's when you just be like, hey, they probably didn't play nobody before this, but they didn't play each other, and the NFC least ain't the NFC least no more. You feel me? But nah, I feel like it's gonna be a good game though. Actually, I mean, I don't think we're gonna blow them out, but I feel like it's gonna be a good game. But I feel like in the fourth quarter we're gonna pull it away. I feel like we're gonna pull it away in the fourth quarter. I feel like the score gonna be. I feel like we're gonna score a lot of points. Actually, I feel like the score is gonna be 48-28.
And I know a lot of you Eagles fans is tired of losing to the Cowboys, right? They've been having y'all number for the last couple years, or they really been running the division for the last couple of years. It's always been the Cowboys division, the Eagles. You guys had a real good round when y'all made it to that Super Bowl, but it really felt like that was like a one-hit wonder type of team in a way.
Because we had Commander Carson after him. You know how that's going.
Yeah, everything kind of went downhill after the Super Bowl. But hey, fuck it. One good Super Bowl could give it makes up for 10 bad seasons. One good Super Bowl makes up for 10 bad seasons.
What you just say? Commander Carson, the way things going. Yeah, the way things going for him right now. Yeah. Coach throwing him under the bus. God damn.
Yeah, it's
he did bang Roquan though. That nigga bang Roquan shit. I was like, okay. Carson was mad. He was mad that I'm telling you, he mentally was mad. He was like, man, I'm about to go lay me out a linebacker, and he picked star linebacker for Chicago Bears. Laid his ass.
Oh my. Hey, speaking of that, can we talk about how Carson Wentz fucked that more? Roquan Smith fucked him up, bro. Straight in the middle of the numbers. He didn't give a fuck. And Roquan Smith, he really didn't even see him coming though. He didn't even look. But I'm like, how do you not see a 6'5" motherfucking ginger running at you? The dude is.
You know what I'm thinking too? I see it a lot of times. Like quarterbacks, they tend to, especially like those quarterbacks. You know that I feel like majority of quarterbacks do this, but they tend to like run at you on plays like that, and then they fake like they gonna block you. And they
slow you down.
They act like they gonna do it, and they don't. But Carson, that's what I'm saying. He has something to prove. Like I'm telling you, like he probably was like, man, I'm about to go fuck this dude up. I'm trying to get some contact. He just
And I can't believe how he just ran through him though, and as a lead blocker and let it out, and he was pretty much a big reason why he scored that touchdown. I feel like if Smith wasn't worried about him, Smith might have been able to catch up and get him.
Oh, for sure.
But yeah, Carson Wentz put his whole life on the line right there, going against Roquan Smith. I ain't gonna lie, Carson Wentz, if I was the coach, I would probably suggest not doing that again. Because if y'all play them again, or any linebacker that's playing you again, they gonna see you coming. Nobody wants to be like Roquan Smith, to be all over every fucking highlight, all over Sports Center, all over ESPN. Nobody wants to be like that. So next time they see Carson Wentz coming, they gonna light his shit up, man. Yeah. They gonna tear his hair orange, but no more red. That shit going orange, yellow, white. They about to try to knock. Yeah, they about to knock the face mask off, bro. But let's talk about this last game. Very last game. Say the best for last. This is gonna be I wish they would have made this a Sunday night or Monday night game. Why is it a 125 game? Like, why am I watching two of the best teams? Like, this might be one of those games where it's so good where it makes all the other games trash. You know what I mean?
I thought this game was at it's not this game not at 520?
No, it's at 125. Y'all it's the Eagles versus Cowboys Sunday night.
Oh yeah, I'm tripping. Okay, I'm tripping.
Yeah, so you're gonna have the Bills versus the Chiefs on just a regular Sunday afternoon. But I'm gonna give you this first.
You would think this would be the Monday night. They should have switched it, because I mean, no offense to the who played Monday night, the Chargers and the Broncos. No offense to them.
I really feel like it's the Cowboys though on that Monday, on that Sunday night though. Like if you want to talk about Sunday night, that's Cowboys. Like Cowboys running this shit. You know, Jerry Jones and gave the league too much money.
That is true. Yeah.
But you say you would have flexed that Broncos Chargers game?
Yeah, I would either flex it or I would have moved it like last minute type shit.
Right. Nobody wants to
Nah,
watch another Broncos Monday night game.
You can't move it last minute though. On some ticket sales and shit.
Yeah, especially not on a Monday night. I don't even think you can. You even switch a Monday night to Sunday?
Nah,
No, you can't. No, hell no, you can't do that.
I'm pretty sure they planned it that way too because they're playing SoFi, you know. So they got Russell Wilson going to LA. You feel me? So.
But I feel like after all these Bills and Chiefs games, you just came off a crazy ass playoff appearance. Like y'all came off a crazy overtime game last year. Why would y'all not have it where these teams will play on the Sunday night football where all teams like why do I have to? The good thing about it is a lot of these games are fucking trash, like at this time slot. So a lot of the majority of people, even the people at the other games, probably gonna be watching the Bills and Chiefs on their phone.
Yeah, that's true. But I was gonna say, surprisingly, they probably was low key thinking since Tyreek Hill left, a lot of them points. It's not gonna be as you feel me. It's not gonna be as explosive, which we kind of see. Like, don't get me wrong, the Chiefs, their offense is pretty much rolling a little bit, but they ain't not scoring points how it was when they had Tyreek Hill. You feel me? Tyreek Hill was a factor.
And the announcer, I feel like every chance the announcer gets, they throw that shit out too. I don't know if you notice that. It's like every time I'm watching the Chiefs play, I feel like every opportunity that they get, they're saying, "Oh, Tyreek's not on the team anymore." You know, this team with Tyreek Hill, that would be a Tyreek Hill play. Like it was one where he overthrew Harmon or something. He's like maybe he's used to Tyreek Hill's speed, and that's why he didn't hit him. I'm like, man,
they always do that. You're right. They do be doing that.
I'm like, man, you see it all the time with quarterbacks, but I feel like maybe they just trying to hate on Mahomes. What's the point of that? He's not on the team no more. We in week 6 now. Why are we still talking about Tyreek Hill on this team?
True.
I didn't understand that, but let me hear your pick for this week.
Okay, let's pick. I got the. This is a hard one actually. I got the Bills.
You got the Bills, the Chiefs the Chiefs at home. I think. Pretty sure the Chiefs at home. Yeah, Chiefs at home.
At home, I know. But I got the Bills winning this one. Just because Diggs about to go crazy. I feel like the Chiefs, the DBs, they can't fuck with Diggs. Gabe Davis too. Can't sleep on him. Gabe Davis came off a big game.
I love Gabe Davis.
He's a beast, bro. He's a beast. I feel like, and like what happened last season, I feel like they learned from what happened last season. I feel like Diggs and him, they already didn't talked about this, and they already like, hey, we don't want to feel the same way that we felt last season. This could be an AFC Championship preview. So this, they get the upper hand, and not even just the AFC Championship preview. This could be a chance to get the number 1 seed, going into the AFC playoffs. You feel me? So. This game might be critical. We might have to look back on this game later on in the season. Like, damn, that was a clutch game that they won. So, I got the Bills winning this one though. I feel like it's gonna be a fucking great game though, like a high scoring game, like how it was last season. I feel like the score is gonna be. I think it's gonna be something crazy. I think it's gonna be like 50. I think the score is gonna be 52-47. I got the Bills.
52-47. And like you said, this could be an early AFC Championship game. And I'm going to have to go with the Bills. I feel like the Chiefs, when I look at the Chiefs team, they haven't improved. Even though they still great, they still the best team in their division. They still winning games. Offense still moving down the field. I feel like losing Tyreek Hill, it was a big loss for that team. And when I look at the Bills, I'm like, the Bills showed improvement. They got better than last year. They're not that same team as last season. It feels like the connection between Gabe Davis and the connection between Stephon Diggs has got better. Not to mention you got Von Miller on this team. Von Miller makes a complete difference because now Mahomes he's gonna feel that rush. He's gonna feel that pressure coming from the tackle spot. So, and that's why I feel like the Bills end up taking this game. I feel like Josh Allen's having his MVP season. The run game's been looking all right. Josh Allen pretty much is the run game sometimes. So I'm not gonna lie. It's like Josh Allen's putting his body at risk in week 2. I'm like, damn, bro. Week 1, he's over here jumping over people and shit. But I'm gonna agree though. I'm gonna go with the Bills and the score. I'm gonna say this is gonna be a close game in the beginning, but towards third quarter, I'm gonna go 40. I'm gonna go 42. third, 42 to 30. 42-30 Bills. And yours was what? You said
52-47.
wait, you said 52?
Yeah.
What's the record for like most points ever scored in the game? Has
I
two
don't know.
teams put up 50?
I remember a few years ago the Bills. I mean, not the Bills. Damn, they scored. I remember a few years ago. If you yeah, I said the Rams and the Chiefs. Remember when they went crazy in LA?
How much they put up?
It was Mahomes versus Jared Goff. I think it was like 40. It was like 50. It was about the same, like around that score, around like 50 something to 50 something. I want to say.
See, with that game, I feel like I was more the Chiefs defense than Jared Goff as a whole.
Yeah,
but
that's true.
I'm gonna have to go. The Bills defense is not giving up 50 points, not even 40 points. So I feel like 30 is already a good reach considering you got Pat Mahomes, but I can't see the Bills giving up 50 points. Even I couldn't even believe they gave up that much last year in the playoffs though when they lost. Like I was expecting a great high scoring game, but it felt like the Chiefs was doing whatever the fuck they wanted on that Bills defense.
True, but the Chiefs, I don't know. They tend to create little turnovers.
Yeah, that's true. And the Chiefs tend to not give a fuck who you are either. like we the Chiefs, man. You who? Like who care?
It's crazy. It's crazy you say that because the Chiefs, like before they won the Super Bowl with Pat Mahomes, like or before they even got Pat Mahomes, like people used to talk about the Chiefs like that.
Nah.
Not gonna say they was nobody, but they was like, all right.
Yeah, it was all right.
They had a few players, Jamal Charles, and players, DeAnthony Thomas that popped out, but they wasn't like the Chiefs of now.
And that's why I be like the Niners gave up that Super Bowl all the time, bro. I'm like, y'all held them to like 17, 18, 20 points all game, and then you give up a fucking lead to lose the game. Like, or they had like 10 points, I think, going into like the third quarter in that Super Bowl or something like that. And then they let them come back in the last couple minutes. Last quarter, bad defense, bad play calling. Jimmy Garoppolo scared to make a play, can't make plays, overthrows, underthrows. Like, man. The Niners helped build Chiefs' destiny, bro. Now Pat Mahomes is cemented in history, man. I'll be looking at the Niners Super Bowl losses. I'll be like, damn, bro, I had an opportunity right there.
Right.
Like 2012, 2019, even 2011, y'all could have beat the New York Giants and y'all lost in the NFC Championship game. It's like Kyle Williams, he fumbled the punt two times in the game.
Who was the quarterback right there? Alex Smith?
Against the Giants, Alex Smith, but the next year they had Alex Smith at first. He ended up getting hurt, and then they stayed with Kaepernick for the rest of the year.
Damn. So Alex Smith could have been a Super Bowl winner. Kaepernick could have been won the Super Bowl, and
I always be like, I hate how they did Alex Smith like that. I feel like Alex Smith been through all the rough patches. He's been through all the coaches being fired, all the offensive coordinators being fired, all these like new systems, new players coming in and out. And then once you finally get a team that's winning, you're finally in a chance. All your berries, what is it called? All your juice is being like, all the berries that you collected is being juiced. You finally getting your reward. And then you know what they do? You get a little injury out for a couple weeks, they replace you. So you ain't even, and then when you're healthy, they don't even let you in. They keep a rookie in to lead us to the Super Bowl. That's pretty fucked up to me.
You know what's crazy? Who else did that though?
Who?
The Ravens.
Well, who, Flacco?
Yep, Flacco got hurt. He had messed up his shoulder or something like that. But he wasn't out for the season. He was only out for like a few weeks. It was just like non-throwing shoulder. Something happened where he was injured though, and then they put Lamar in and shit. They see how explosive, like, you feel me? They was looking like, damn, nigga, he played like the last like 3 or 4 games of the season, and like they won like all 4. Plus they made the playoffs, and I remember they played the Chargers, and that's when the Lamar lost his first playoff game for the Chargers. But yeah,
damn. But I feel like Flacco wasn't even looking that great though towards the end of his career. So that's a reason they needed a jump. I feel like Alex Smith, they already had a solid team and they was doing real good. It's just Colin Kaepernick gave you that ability to run, and Harbaugh's coming from like a college mind system. So he was all like, damn, I got a young college quarterback. I don't have a guy that's been scarred by the NFL, and I got a guy that I could kind of control him a little bit more. Or I could help him work and build himself as a man compared to you. You're actually already working with a guy that's been across the league. He's been through all the bullshit, scarred. He's already a grown man in the NFL and in the league. he's gonna take learning a little bit different than what Colin Kaepernick will take learning.
Yeah, it's crazy you say that too, because man, Colin Kaepernick. Just imagine, like, man, like. He just imagine if that like he would never took that knee like that. You think he would have ever won that Super like won the
Shit.
Super Bowl?
Do you feel like
You think
you
he?
said if he would have never took the knee, would he have won the Super Bowl?
Yeah, like just say like I don't know. Just
Like,
hypothetically thinking like
a Super Bowl?
if he would have never took that knee, do you think in like the next like 2 to 3 years when he was at his like at his best, you think they would have won?
All right, so I think if they would have kept Harbaugh and kept Colin Kaepernick, then yeah. But in that final season, it looked like Colin Kaepernick, he was starting to fuck up, or he was fucking up. He was looking real bad that last season. He threw an interception. I remember it was a big week leading up to the Raiders. I was all like, it's a big Bay Area rivalry. So I'm like, get on the Raiders. Get on the Raiders. First thing you do, Colin Kaepernick throws a pick six, first play of the game. After that, the Raiders put up like 30. Like that whole season, he wasn't looking right. So if they were able to keep Harbaugh, then yeah. But like Colin Kaepernick, period, just being with the Niners by himself, hell no. Because what the Niners did, they fucked up. They fired Jim Harbaugh after an 8-8 season. And then after that, like everyone was all like, they just start cutting out players. They Bowman, Willis retired, Frank Gore is gone. Like players just start dropping like flies after Harbaugh left. So I don't know if Colin Kaepernick would have won a Super Bowl, but I feel like his time wasn't his time to be out the league.
Yeah. Oh no, most definitely wasn't. No, yeah.
And then right now, I feel like I wish he would have. You see, as a black man, I don't want to ever put our race last, but I don't know. I feel like when he had his second opportunity, which they didn't really give him a major opportunity, but he brought his whole camera crew in there with him. He brought like a whole bunch of other shit. Like I feel like he should have really just did a regular tryout. I don't know if you remember that. They said he brought like a camera crew with him to that little field. Remember, he had like a little small workout.
And they basically was thinking too, like, oh, well, he was just trying to make a movie, or he was trying to like,
like he wasn't taking it serious. He was really doing it as a publicity stunt.
Exactly. Because like I'm pretty sure too, like normal rookies or people that's really trying to make a team or trying to get them back to the tryout, they ain't bringing no camera
crews and shit like that.
Especially a camera crew. I can see if they had like maybe one dude, just recording, like maybe a cameraman or whatever. But yeah, other than that, camera crew. You got these other people coming in.
Yeah, it's like they already kind of not taking you serious. Like they already not taking you serious. They already kind of doing it as a way just to come out and say that they done it. But then when you get there, you got a whole ass like paparazzi crew with you, recording you, taking close high definition pictures. And I'm like, man, I understand who you are, but you're a somebody for doing what you did. But you're kind of, I don't want to say you're a nobody in the league. He's not a nobody, but he didn't do a lot. He did probably like 3 good seasons of football as a quarterback. Yeah. A lot of players do 3 good seasons as a quarterback.
Tim Tebow.
Tim Tebow. But Colin Kaepernick was kind of game changing at that. I don't want to say, damn, but Michael Vick did it too. But it was dope as a Niner to see, because you never see no Niner quarterbacks do that. Yeah, Steve Young, that was an athletic, mobile quarterback, but Colin Kaepernick was literally light skinned, pretty boy. He was all over every magazine, all over every sports center. Everyone wanted to be like Cap. Everybody loved Kaepernick. And it's so crazy how one knee kind of flipped the switch to everyone loving you, to everyone being fuck you.
And it's crazy because remember, I don't know why, like he kind of reminded me a little bit of remember for like a little bit. I think for like a season or two, y'all had Troy Smith.
You said who?
Troy Smith from Ohio State.
Troy Smith.
You know, he was a black quarterback. He was number one.
Oh, yeah. What about him? No, you said reminds you of what? You said reminds you of him?
Yeah, just a little bit, just because how the mobility and I feel like Troy Smith when he was playing for y'all too, like he gave y'all some chances to win some games, some big time games, but just can never pull it out because y'all had freaking Mike Singletary as a head coach.
Mike Singletary, that was bro. He wasn't a bad coach, but he wasn't a good coach. He wasn't. he wasn't the coach. He shouldn't have.
That's right.
He wasted Niners time. He wasted opportunity and young players. He drafted dumb.
Right, Patrick Willis. He wasted on Patrick Willis. Like
wasted time. Like I feel like
hey,
the only
Pat
good.
Willis Famer.
You said what?
I said Patrick Willis. He's about to be a Hall of Famer.
Patrick Willis still deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. Like that shit.
Oh God, he was too tough.
7 seasons, bro. Patrick Willis to me is the best middle linebacker I ever seen play the game. Even against the Ravens in the Super Bowl, I felt like it was a little rigged. I felt like they really wanted Ray Lewis to walk out with that championship ring. A little bit. I feel like Patrick Willis was everything Ray Lewis was, but I'll say I don't know. It was just I feel like if you got to see Patrick Willis, you know the vibe. You know how he played, the hella hard hitter. He's probably even a harder hitter than Ray, right?
Yeah.
Would you say Patrick harder hitter than Ray? They both was hitting shit.
True. Yeah. I say Ray though. Ray was probably harder hitter.
I feel like Ray came in with his head, but they both came with their head. That was a whole different generation. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah,
it was really
that's true. I feel it's funny that you said that too. I feel like Ray Lewis is more of like a stockier, just kind of like stocky, not like muscle.
Yeah, he just
muscle, like a Tennessee country boy, muscle head, man. I'm telling you, that boy was like, you could see it, like he was built like a fucking strong safety, like
talking about Patrick, right?
Yeah, like a Cam Chancellor. Yeah. Patrick was.
And then he could move like a fucking ballerina, bro.
Oh God, yeah, that motherfucker move like a wide receiver. For real.
So who's your top linebacker? Would it be Patrick or would it be Ray?
I say Ray.
You say Ray?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Hey, no, I was gonna say shit. That nigga Patrick Willis, I don't even know if he was better than Kuechly. Kuechly was stupid nice.
Nah, I feel like Patrick would have gave me at least 10, 11 seasons. I feel like Patrick would have been probably best ever. As he retired, he really retired in his prime too. Like his whole career was prime. Yeah. From when he came in to when he left, prime. I think 7 years, 7 Pro Bowls. Prime. Damn. 7 years, 7 Pro Bowls, prime. I want to say, 7 years, 7 Pro Bowls. If it wasn't 7, it was 6, but I want to say it was for sure 7. Damn. Yeah, he came in a game changer, game record. But with that being said, we've been live for like an hour and 2 minutes, bro. Appreciate y'all for watching this. Y'all gonna catch the replay later, y'all.